Hi there. My name is Detective Thomas Fleming with the Independence Police Department, and I'm here to talk to you today about the dangers of scams and how you can avoid falling victim to these crimes. Hi. Over the last several months, our department has had 37 fraud calls. And this doesn't count for calls that are initially reported as suspicious activity or theft calls and later determined to be fraudulent activity. Now, these scams affect people of all ages and walks of life, but are often targeted towards our elderly friends and neighbors. So it's important that we take all the important precautions to help prevent things like this from happening. Some of the more common scams are known as government scams, prize scams, and family-related scams. All of these reach the victims via phone calls, emails, or other forms of technology. In a government scam, scammers call victims pretending to be from a government agency and can even spoof or falsify phone numbers to appear as though they are calling from a legitimate government agency. In these cases, the scammer will often ask for financial or personal information. During prize scams, scammers will call victims claiming that they just won a cash prize, lottery, or a free vacation. The scammer may then say to claim the prize, the victim needs to send cash or gift cards to cover processing fee, taxes, etc. Remember, if you haven't entered any legitimate contests, you're not going to randomly win any prizes, and you should never have to provide financial information or pay any fees. Now, similar to government scams, phone scammers will call and pretend to be a member of law enforcement and inform the victim that there is a warrant for their arrest, or maybe accuse the victim of being behind on taxes, etc. The scammer will then tell the victim that they must pay in the form of cash, checks, or gift cards to avoid being arrested. During computer scams, the victim may get a message or pop-up on their computer saying that it is infected with malware or a virus. These pop-ups can occur from clicking on an unknown link, going to unsafe websites, or from opening what's known as phishing emails. Oftentimes, someone claiming to be tech support will then contact the victim and offer to fix their computer and request money or remote access to the device. Remember, a legitimate tech support company is not going to proactively seek you out. Another scam can be where the scammer pretends to be a family member, often grandkids. In this scenario, the scammer will call pretending to be a family member of the victim, and with advancements in AI and voice spoofing, they could even make themselves sound like a real member of your family. They will then tell the victim that they need money or gift cards to pay for things such as a broken vehicle, bail money, or even just to pay an overdue bill. These are just a few of the more common scams out there. And next we're going to tell you how you can best protect yourself and your family from these threats. So, what are some steps that you can take and do? First step is be suspicious. Stop, hang up the phone, or disconnect from the email. Don't be afraid to be suspicious or to hang up on suspicious callers. If you ever have any doubts, contact your local police department and make a report. We can help you determine if the caller or person is a legitimate or a scam. If contacted by someone claiming to be from your financial institution or requesting financial information, always hang up and go in person to your bank or place of finance. Never give out any personal information over the phone or on your computer to someone who emailed you or called you first. What if a family member calls requesting financial help or information? Hang up on them and then call that family member back on their phone number. Remember, a scammer can spoof a phone number to make it look like the family member was calling you, even when they weren't. Avoid falling victim to this by taking the extra step of calling them from your phone. Law enforcement and government agencies will not contact you to request payment over the phone. They will not contact you by phone to inform you of warrants, unpaid tickets, bail, overdue taxes, etc. Hang up and go into your local police department or civic center and report any such scam calls. No legitimate business or agency will ever request to be paid in the form of gift cards or prepaid debit cards. Not sure if someone's trying to make you fall for a scam? Again, hang up and call the police. We're here to help you every day of the week and at all hours. We can answer questions and give advice to keep you and your information and finances safe. If you happen to live here in Independence, call 503-838-1214 to be connected with an officer. And don't give out any information until you've spoken to the police. Now, what should you do if you do fall for a scam? Often, the suspects in these cases live far away, even overseas, and are well hidden behind fake phone numbers and fake names that can be impossible to track and outside the capabilities of local law enforcement to investigate. We work in close partnership with other law enforcement agencies in hopes of finding the suspects in these cases. Sadly, in many cases, the victims never recover their money. If you fall victim to a scam, you can make a report to your local law enforcement agency, the Federal Trade Commission, the Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3, and the Oregon Department of Justice. You can also call 1-855-503-SAFE-7233 to report any suspicions about elder abuse. In closing, we hope this video helps point out some of the signs to look for to avoid scammers and what to do if you become a victim. We encourage you to share this information with your friends and family to help in the effort to educate as many people as possible about the risk of scammers. Thank you.